I need to talk about Wakanda Forever. No spoilers, of course, because I saw the first one in theaters and then the second one and then the second one again, and I have a lot of thoughts. If there's one thing you should know going into this movie, it's breathtaking. Both the story, the visuals, the themes, the acting, everything is so good. A scene where you kind of explore the underwater world. I'm trying to word this in a way that doesn't have any spoilers. It's really the audience's introduction to this world and how beautiful it is, but deep down it's really sympathy that's very subtle. The director is building sympathy between the audience and Namor in this scene, and you don't even realize it until it's over. And with the name Namor comes consequences. If I could describe this movie in one word, it is consequences. It's literally all about that. Like, you can find a million different ways to fit that term with the context of this movie. Everyone's motive, the result of the first Black Panther film. That's what I love about it. The plot is, there's a lot of plot, but it's also very character driven at the same time. There is a consequence or result of everyone's actions, which I just love about this movie. I've seen so much Oscar buzz for Angela Bassett's performance, and I completely understand that. But we also have to talk about one other actor who killed it. Letitia Wright. I really was not expecting to say that. I mean, the entire movie, she's grieving, but it's kind of different types of grief, and you can understand that she expresses that in a very subtle manner. Look at the scenes of her grieving in the beginning of the film and the end, because there is a huge difference. Namor's got me acting up. I seriously cannot find a standout in this film, whether it's the acting or the writing, probably the directing, but I really have no idea. Coogler absolutely killed it. The action is gorgeous, and there's so much symbolism, and the themes are so strong, and all the characters have so much depth, such great protagonists, antagonists, everything. I need Coogler to direct Secret Wars, especially after this movie, because he can direct a bunch of characters just fighting each other, like hundreds of people just fighting each other, and he makes it look like a Renaissance painting, and he directs action so well. It is so beautiful. It has the MCU's flavor to it, as well as his own. Coogler approaches his antagonist a very similar way. They both usually want the same thing. The antagonist and the protagonist of his movies usually want the same thing. Just from the way he moves his face in a subtle manner, his acting is just so good. He's so intimidating. Before I saw this movie, I was like, it doesn't really make any sense for anyone else other than Shuri or M'Baku to become Black Panther, and let me just say, other than T'Challa himself, this was the perfect choice. Spoiler review next.